Hello, Leo, and welcome back to Glinda Good Tarot. I'm going to be doing a traditional Celtic cross reading for the month of January. 10 through 20 will be the dates. You had quite an interesting January read, so I'm looking forward to seeing where this ends up. If you are here and you like this, please actually like it, leave a comment, subscribe. I'm very glad that you are here. And if you're subscribed and leave a comment, I'm going to still randomly choose somebody to get one of these animal oracle decks. So, just putting that out there. Okay, let's see where things are at. Your starting position is the Ace of Swords, and I've just got these gorgeous gold cards. I know you like beautiful things, Leo. So I've been pouring my energy into them. I have done a couple of private reads with them, but I thought for your general read that I would use these cards. What's challenging you right now is the Ten of Swords. That's interesting because it seems like I remember in January that there was something that you were needing to let go of. Ah, that's right. Yes, you had the Ten of Wands and the Death card. So there was definitely something new moving through for January. Okay, in your subconscious you have the Magician. All right, so you're still feeling like a creator at heart. And let's see, the energy that's just passed is the King of Swords. What's high in your crown is the Queen of Swords. My goodness, that's some strong energy. And then what's coming up for you is the Seven of Swords. This is a lot of swords. This is a lot of pretty intense sword energy. Yeah, wow. Okay. And the advice, what to use, how to source yourself, is going to be the Queen of Cups. So this seems like an invitation to soften some of that swords energy. But we'll get to that. Your environmental factors. Yes, good. That is so cool. Okay, so what I do remember about you having the Death card and the Ten of Wands, here you have the Ten of Swords challenging you, is that the sun showed up for you for the month of January. And the sun is bright, it lifts the energy of everything. And here it is for you again. Okay. And your hopes and fears is the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so something about teamwork, manifesting together. Let's see, and your outcome. You have strength. Okay, well that's the Leo card. In the major arcana, strength is represented for Leo. So it seems like by January 20th, you're going to be feeling like yourself again and be at full strength and probably even employing some of the advice and strategies here. Let's see. Okay, and on the bottom, you have the Ace of Wands. All right. And that's a much softer energy than the Ace of Swords as well. So, January 10 through 20, Leo. Starting out in the Ace of Swords, again, that's a really strong, sharp, astute kind of energy. Definitely a fresh idea, you know. When you see an ace, and you have two, which is pretty remarkable, when you see an ace, it means that new opportunities are at hand, right? Doesn't it look that way to you? So, yeah, these are really beautiful. But your energy is the Ace of Swords, and you are surrounded by swords, except, of course, for the Magician, sort of in your subconscious, the root, the feelings under the feelings, which is great. You're still knowing yourself as a creator, probably as somebody who is masterful over all suits, that you have all the tools at your disposal, but you seem to be choosing swords, leaning on your intellect a whole lot. The energy of the wands here for you as the overarching energy, though, is really quite beautiful because it's fresh ideas, fresh growth, opportunities, and it does say to act, that there is really a blessing at hand, and so it can be time to act. But what's tripping you up is it doesn't seem like you are wanting to let go of something. With the Ten of Swords being what's crossing you, what your challenge is, this is what I call the Surrender to Win card. So, and again, with an invitation like the 10 of Wands to set down a burden, that there's been some kind of new, a completion, a harvest, and it's time to set that down, share that, and for it not to be what burdens you anymore. And then, of course, the Death card is absolutely closing the door on something in the past so that new doors and new chapters can be opened. But you had the Sun there, and you've got it here too. But still, what's challenging you now, and I call this, again, the surrender to win card. So there's something that you're not surrendering that might be challenging you. There's, facing your fears. This is definitely a card about facing your fears, about the end of suffering. Okay, so this would certainly, it seems like something's going to transpire in January given your cards. So, I mean, you can either face your fears and be gracefully taken out, and he's making the blessing sign that the Hierophant makes in tarot, which again is like when you realize that this was the way to freedom, that everything's better as a result of facing the fears, facing the challenges, giving up, surrendering. It seems like that will transpire in January, but there might be some resistance to it currently. The advice, and this is why I like Celtic Cross, is because you have a position for this card. Again, there's a lot of heavy-handed energy here of the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords. It looks like you're going to employ some strategy in the near future, because in your near future is the Seven of Swords, which I actually like quite a lot. I think that it is about employing good strategies. He is actually disarming an enemy camp so that they're not as strong to go to war with. So trying to avoid war in that manner. But it's definitely you or somebody is getting away with something and, being sneaky about it. Again, this card normally is bright yellow in tarot. It means it's a positive card. So while some people will talk about lies and deceit and manipulation, I think that it is about good planning and having strategy. It's overall a positive card. I hope it's you that is using the planning and strategy and not being strategized upon. Okay. But only you know that for yourself, and I don't know if you're dealing with romance or finance here, but it looks like you are perhaps working on some kind of project that's meaningful to you with others, because in your hopes and fears, you definitely have that indicated. Three of Pentacles, though, another very positive card. All right. So what's recently passed is the King of Swords. That is an energy that is very rigid, very direct. The Queen of Swords, in your crown could suggest that you want to take a slightly lighter approach. Normally when we see the King and Queen of a suit together, it's a good sign. It could mean a love connection. But the King and Queen of Swords is not my favorite couple. They're very, very harsh. They're very rule with force kind of thing. But the Queen of Swords is a better energy. I'm glad that is in your crown, because that does have to do with being able to cut through some BS. She can cut through illusion. She won't follow rules that are dumb rules. She wants to get to the point. She can see the big picture. She is generally likable. She cares, though, about telling the truth more than how that truth is going to affect other people. And that can be very good. Or, if you've got a lot of Swords energy and your advice is the Queen of Cups, perhaps maybe the invitation is to tune in, be more vulnerable, share your feelings. The Queen of Cups, she has the most intricate cup in all of tarot, indicating the complexity of her feelings, but she is completely at ease with all of her feelings. She thinks that that's what gives color and spice to life. So again, this as a placement here in the spread is how to source yourself, what to use, probably the strategy to employ is to be more in touch with your feelings, to share your feelings more, okay? Be more nurturing. You have the sun and your external factors, so I mean, again, I love that the sun showed up for you again at this point in time in January, because it definitely lightened up the mood of your overall January read. But you also had the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, but you had a couple of tens and the Death card. And then, of course, the sun to brighten everything. The sun is one of the best cards in tarot. So you're still under its influence. It lifts the energy and brings positivity to every aspect of life and to every card on the table, okay? The sun is here, and your hopes and fears, you have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is about, it's about working together with people. It's about, you know, regardless of status, that you're even and equal because you need each other to bring something into fruition. It's about having ideas and manifesting together. As a hopes and fears category, I always find that one very interesting. I think you are hoping for some teamwork, for things to work out, to manifest something. In the fear category, it could simply mean that you hope it comes to pass. You fear maybe it wouldn't. That was my heater. Oh. What else? This card, though, can also be about learning, about apprenticeship. So you could also be feeling some fear of like, wow, how come I haven't gotten this yet? Why is there still so much learning to do? But again, the overarching hope would be that things work out, that there's, you know, mutual respect and a manifestation of desires. Absolutely. I will tell you, though, that your ending in strength in your card is pretty remarkable. And it does indicate that you will have perseverance. The strength card is interesting because she is subduing this lion through relationship, also through patience, through tenacity, through, you know, really gentle pressure for an extended period of time. This is really about playing the long game here. But you have it. The infinity sign over her head says there's infinite strength available. This strength is a strength of fortitude and patience, though. So you do have this if you will utilize it. And maybe that's the strategy that you employ to move up here and to, you know, create what you want. I mean, this is just such fresh, fabulous, beautiful energy. And it is saying, you know, that there are no fertile grounds here and to go ahead and get started. The energy you're in right now, Ace of Swords, again, is very sharp. And in the background of the Ace of Swords, we have rough, rigid mountains, indicating that it's going to be work. I mean, the aces are always a sign of success. They always mean yes. But the Ace of Swords indicates that there will be some work at hand to do. And this is a gentle, more gentle energy, you know, that there are, you know, fertile grounds. There's fresh new growth here. But two aces again, I mean, that's, you know, things are good. And you will end up with strength in the end. You will feel like yourself in the end. So I wonder if January 10th through 20th, if you'll be able to, you know, set this down. Because this could be a surrender of old thoughts, of old beliefs, of old patterns, because there's definitely something new on the horizon for you. But I wonder what it is in January that you're going to have to let go of in order to receive your ACE's gift and this manifestation. Okay. So if it's a project you're working on or a relationship, I would just, you know, you are still, I know this, the Magician. This is, you know, in the root. It's the undercurrent of your feelings under the feelings, is that you have these tools at your disposal. I did kind of suspect that in the fears category of this is like, why do I still have so much to learn? But again, the hope on the other side of this, the other side of the same coin, is that you do want to be happy. You do want to mutually manifest your desires with people who matter. And again, I'm not sure what you're going to be setting down because your Ten of Wands is turned into the Ten of Swords, it would appear, and it is crossing you. It's challenging you. Employ the use of the Queen of Cups. You know, again, we are almost done here, but very clearly, this is kind of the, the counter to all of these swords here. So employing the use of the Queen of Cups is probably going to be your best move. So again, with the she's just more empathetic. She's more in tune, more in flow. She's more kind. Okay, I needed to go deal with that heater. All right. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is more empathetic. She's more kind. She's more in flow. She's just, she tunes in, and that's probably going to be some energy that you need to locate in order to get to the truth of things. I will say that the Queen of Swords, which is in your crown, is about getting to the truth of things. But maybe search yourself for a little bit more awareness of your emotions and a willingness to be more vulnerable where it's appropriate. Okay. I think that is about it. I love that the sun showed up again for you, and that you will be ending this cycle, January 10 through 20, as yourself in, the major arcana, the strength card. It's just so appropriate. And do like, share, subscribe, and I will see you for the next one. Get the energies for the end of the month. Enjoy your mid-month, Leo. Thanks.